What is good, my people of the internet, my people of YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Snapchat, all them social medias, man, wherever the hell this ends up. You already know who it is. It's your boy, Icy Capone. And today, I want to share with y'all what it is like living day to day and what my life has been like throughout the years with Tourette's syndrome. Before I had the diagnosis and after the diagnosis. So, I was first diagnosed whenever I was around 21 years old, which is late for Tourette's. Normally, you're diagnosed as a kid. And the reason I had gone undiagnosed for so long was because we didn't know what it was. We didn't know, like, if I was just that way. We had no idea. And I'd always had these tics and quirks and kind of just like repeated stuff a lot, and always like made up funny words and stuff like that, and just blurted out random weird stuff from time to time, names and stuff like that. So like throughout school and stuff, like I would always have like outbursts, they would call it, and just like disrupting class or whatever, the usual stuff that you get sent to the doctor for. I got diagnosed with ADHD around 12 or 13 after going to the doctor for disrupting school. And we left it at that. And, stuff was going on in my life that was obviously causing, stress to me as a kid and stuff. I had a pretty rough childhood. Maybe we'll do a story time on that another time. So, yeah, we left it at that. And after we went to high school, or I went to high school rather, sorry, then stress of life started happening. As the stress and high school and you being a teenager and stuff all adds up, I noticed symptoms getting worse. And the way that I noticed them getting worse was I just had this constant urge to move my neck all the time, like to like twist my back all the time, to like kind of like jolt my shoulders up, like, and like it was hurting, like it like hurt. I was like, I'm like 16, 15 years old here. Like why is my back and my neck hurting at 16 and 15 years old? So I brought it up to my mom. She just kind of said, like, oh, well, we'll see how it goes, and we'll see how it goes, because she was really busy with work and trying to take care of us, being pretty much a single parent her whole life. So I just kind of bared with it, and I stayed with it for a couple years, and then eventually, like around senior year, like stuff started getting bad. I just started noticing symptoms like nose crunching, eye blinking a lot, neck jerking, head jerking, like blurting out anything that like won't leave my brain. Like if I have something in my brain and I need to say it, like it won't leave. Like I'll blurt it out. Oh yeah, what I wanted to show y'all was on my fingers. I have a chewing finger problem, chat. I'm sorry if this is gross anybody out, but those are just blisters from how often I chew on my fingers. That's also one of my tics, but um I also grind my teeth, so I guess chewing on my finger would be better than grinding my teeth. So yeah, fun fact about why my hand looks like Frankenstein, Tourette's. So I'm about 19 at this point, and those are about the tics that I can remember experiencing. If there's a few more or a few less, I don't really remember all that well. And I started using uh, narcotics to, ease the symptoms of what I didn't know what it was. And that's obviously never the right choice, and I don't wish that anybody does that. Go get help 100%. Go see a doctor if you're experiencing mental health issues, please. Go see it. Go see a doctor, please. This is kind of where the story takes a turn that's different from most people who have experienced Tourette syndrome. So, to my understanding and what my psychiatrist has told me is that most people get better as they get older. While I have gotten better since having a psychiatrist for these past couple years, as I get older, mine tend to climb and get worse. So it was around 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I guess, because I'm 24 now. And I had gone to my regular physician and told him, hey, man, like a lot of people are telling me that I move weird and stuff like this and that I should talk to somebody. And he said, yeah, it's very common for tic disorders and stuff like that. And we just kind of left it at that. The initial, just not a diagnosis, but a talking about it. And sorry, I I eventually went to my mom again, and I was like, hey, so we need to go to a psychiatrist because I want to know. I need clarity. And I went to my psychiatrist, who's still my psychiatrist now, great psychiatrist, love her to death. She pretty much gave me the breakdown of it and kind of asked me questions about it and stuff, and we lined it up and did like all the things that we needed to do. And yeah, I was diagnosed with Tourette's. Since then, we've been taking measures to mitigate the tics, and we have been seeing improvement. But that differs from whenever I was first diagnosed. So, whenever I was first diagnosed, it was a painstaking trial and error process, like most doctors' visits are. You get this medication, it might or might not work, stuff like that. And I'm working this job at the same time. And I'm like, yes, thank you. I got some medication for it. Maybe this will help. And I'm working the job. I'm working there for a few months, and I'm working and I'm fighting with the job at the same time to get my service animal, Oni, who's my service dog, to get him into the workplace. But that fell through, so that was causing more stress. So we still hadn't found a medicine. And then I had a couple friends die over the years, sadly, at young ages. So that was adding up on the stress. And I was at the worst that I was ever at, chat. Like the worst my tics have ever been. And this is about 7, 8 months ago, maybe a year ago. But since then, uh, we have worked hard. We have found the right medication. I've had two beautiful baby boys who have cured me in their own little way that they don't even know. And my life is just continuing to be good, man. That's my Tourette story. That was how I was diagnosed, how I came to find out I had it, and where we are today. Thank y'all for watching. It's been your boy, IC Capone.